Hey everyone, I'm Joseph Evans, here to make episode easy for you. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get your characters to enter and exit your scenes in a number of different ways. If you've watched the Start Here tutorial in this series, you should already know the simplest way of getting a character to enter, which is the @ symbol, then your character's name, then enters from, let's say, left to, and then a position, screen, let's say center this time. And one important thing to note here is that the word center has to use the American English spelling. If you're in the UK like me or another country that uses international English, you'll probably be used to the R and the E in the word center being the other way around. Just make sure that you're using the American spelling in your script, otherwise it won't recognize it and it will give you an error. Let's just see what that looks like. Okay, so what I didn't show you in that first tutorial was how to get your characters to exit. Thankfully, it is really easy. All you need to do is go to a new line and write the @ symbol again, then your character's name in all capital letters, and then exits, and we can choose right or left. Let's choose right, and let's see what that looks like. Great stuff, but how about we jazz this up a bit? By default, our characters will always look happy when both entering and exiting any of our scenes, but sometimes we might want our characters to look sad, angry, or even scared when they're entering or exiting. To change how our character enters or exits a scene, we can apply a walking animation to them. To do this, we need to go over to where the web previewer is, scroll down until you reach the library section, click the plus symbol next to our character's name, and then type the word walk into this filter animation search box. This will show us all of the available walking animations. Let's preview one of them, maybe walk sneak loop. That looks like it would be a really great one to show your characters tiptoeing around if they were somewhere they weren't supposed to be. Let's just close that preview window. And to have our character enter or exit the scene like that, we just need to add in a little bit of extra code. So let's keep our cursor on the line where our character exits the scene, and we need to write the word "and". Now this can be written in either all capital letters or lowercase. I choose to write this in capital letters just because it makes it stand out a bit more in the script editor, and it shows me where different sections of code on the same line are joined together. And we need to write our character's name again, and this does have to be in all capitals. Also take note here that there's no second @ symbol. An @ symbol will only need to ever come at the beginning of a line. Then we need the word "is" in lowercase, and finally our animation name, which we can add in by just going over here and clicking on it. Now hopefully Ava will enter the scene normally, and then she'll immediately exit the scene doing this sneaky tiptoeing animation. Let's take a look. Cool. Okay, another thing you might want to have from time to time is your characters running into or out of a scene. Let's say we want our other character, Dylan, to enter the scene as soon as Ava leaves, but we want him to be running after her. We can do this by going to a new line and writing @ then our character's name, Dylan, enters from left to, let's say, up screen right this time. That's just a bit further right than the center. And to make him run, we put "and", then our character's name again, "is", and instead of one of the walking animations, we can choose a running one by changing the walk word in the filter box here to run. And I think I'll go with run athletic neutral loop. And just got to make sure that there's a gap between our words here. Click that to place it in, and let's give that line a quick preview. Awesome. And if we want to have him turn around and exit the way he came from, we can simply write @ Dylan exits left. And how about we have him looking sad this time? Let's put "and Dylan is walk underscore". And if you don't want to go over to the library on the right here, you can always just start typing the word walk underscore, and it'll actually bring up all suggested walking animations for you right in the script editor itself. And I know that there's definitely a sad walking animation. There is walk sad loop. Let's take a look at that. Perfect. The only other thing we might want to do with entering and exiting is have multiple characters enter or exit a scene at the same time. To do this, we can write the code for one of our characters first. So let's have Ava re-enter the scene by writing @ Ava enters from right to up screen right. And to have Dylan enter at the exact same time, we need to put his line of code on the same line, making sure that we use the word and to join the two parts together. So it'll be and Dylan enters from left to up screen left. We can also still apply walking or running animations to either of these if we wish. Let's say we want Dylan to just do the regular walk and Ava to do an angry walk. We can simply leave Dylan's bit of code alone, and we can just add to Ava's part of this line by writing and Ava is walk underscore angry loop. Let's take a look at that line. Great. And of course we can have them both exit at the same time as well. So how about we have them crossing in front of each other to exit in opposite directions? We can just write at Ava exits left and Dylan exits right. And maybe now let's take a look at the entire scene from start to finish by placing our cursor back at the top of the script and clicking save and preview. Excellent, so there we go. That's how to get your characters entering and exiting scenes. If you have any questions about this or anything else episode coding related, make sure to ask away in the comments down below. And if you know the answer to anyone else's question, it would be amazing if you could give them a quick reply to help them out. Also, if you'd like more episode resources to help you write your story, have a look in the description below this video. I'll put a load of useful links down there for you. If you found this tutorial helpful, I would love you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.